Now let's look at sort. Sort takes in an array and the integer n, which is the size of the array. Now there are various different types of sorts, and you can look at some shorts for demos and explanations. The return type for our sort function is void. So that means that we're not going to return any array from sort. We're actually going to change the very array that was passed into us. And that's possible because arrays are passed by reference in C. Now we'll see more about this later, but the essential difference between passing in something like an integer and passing in an array is that when you pass in an integer, C is just going to make a copy of that integer and pass it to the function. The original variable won't be changed once the function is finished. With an array, on the other hand, it's not going to make a copy, and you'll actually be editing the very array itself. So one type of sort is the selection sort. The selection sort works by starting at the beginning, and then you iterate over and find the smallest element. And then you swap that smallest element with the first one. And then you move to the second element, find the next smallest element, and then swap that with the second element in the array, because the first element is already sorted. And so then you continue for every element in identifying the smallest value and swapping it out. For I equals 0, the very first element, to n minus 1, you're going to compare every next value after that and find the index of the minimum value. Once you find the minimum value index, you can swap that value of array minimum and array I. Another type of sort that you can implement is bubble sort. So bubble sort iterates over the list, comparing adjacent elements and swapping the elements that are in the wrong order. And this way, the largest element will bubble to the end. And the list is sorted once no more elements have been swapped. So those are two examples of sort algorithms that you can implement for the find program. Once you finish sort and you've done search, you're finished. My name is Zamaila, and this is CS50.